Polygon is a very robust altcoin, and I am about to buy some more of it. So in this video, I am going to walk through doing a limit buy on Binance US. And I want to also just show you briefly that the Polygon that I already have has performed well, and I believe it's going to continue to do so. And I just feel like it's a safe decision. I imagine that Polygon will be at around $1 before the end of the year. And of course, this is not investment advice. This is just my personal journey and just sharing how I go through the process of when I decide what to buy, what to sell, and then just the practicality of actually overcoming the obstacles of tech and physically doing it. I'm Joanna Garzilli, this is Crypto Angel Network, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate your comments and just, you know, what you share here with me too. So let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen and we're going over to Binance US, and here we are in Matic, right? It says Matic, but I think that my understanding is they've renamed themselves, they've rebranded. Let's just pop over here to again to Matic. See, look, your beloved Matic is becoming Polygon, and so they are Polygon. But as I was saying, when you look up on Binance US, you'll see here that it says Matic, and you can see my list of favorites here. I like that feature in Binance US where you can put a little star and then it pulls up what you want. And I want to show you actually, before I go and do the limit buy, let's just come over to my portfolio, and you can see that with Matic, I bought it at 10 cents. It was actually 10.10. I got $135 worth, and I've got a nice return here so far of $131. It's up 96, almost 97%. It says it's 20 cents here. If I just click on this in the past hour, it is down 7.11%. And that's the strange thing, is when you have a particular altcoin, I go through this strange feeling if I have it, so I want it to go down when I'm buying because I want more of it. I want to get the best price possible. The look overall, I mean, it's gone absolutely parabolic. It's on a rise, and then the question would be, well, how much retracement could there be with Polygon? I mean, I just yeah, there's going to be some retracement, but not that much, I think, because of the innovation with it. And look, you can say, what date was that? February the 16th I bought that. So where are we at? 10 days later. 10 days later, and I have a nice return here, a very nice return. And I believe by the end of the year, that'll be even stronger. So just little by little, I'm going to keep buying small bits of Polygon, and I use CoinTracker.io. You can see a affiliate link as well if you would like to start tracking your own portfolio. It's just nice being able to see how something's performing and making decisions around that. So let's just hop back over here to Matic, and on this one right now it says 18.23. So this, I'm going to go to the bigger screen, bigger view here, and I have to make a decision of where do I think I can buy at. This is in terms of doing a limit buy where I want to be the maker in the market instead of the taker, where I'm just, you know, whatever the market price is. And let's see, so we're on the 5-minute candles here. Let's just go to the 15-minute candle instead and change that view. On the 15 minutes, I'm going to put a support line in, and I think we're going to do that as a horizontal line. Let's change that color to a line of support in green, and like so right around here. So that's 1606. Now, if I go to the hourly, where was that low? on the hourly a couple of days ago. I mean, it did when there was that big dump from Bitcoin. It came to 14. It actually had gone down to, where was that, 23rd? What am I talking about? It came down to 10.64 and then boom. But it's just, it went back up again. It broke out. And you can see it's like it's not, the resistance is there, but soon it'll break back past 21 cents. It's going sideways a little bit. So how much is it going to go down right now? That's the decision I have to decide. How quickly do I want to go in at 16, do a limit buy for 16.06, or do I want to wait for it to go even lower? So that was on the hourly here. I mean, how fast is it going to go down to 14.85? I mean, it could go down to that. I mean, it really is quite possible. That would be the next line of support. So let's just put that line in there. I'm going to put, let's put another horizontal line, and I'll do it in a different green here. Let's put that, see if that's clear enough. Let's put that there. Actually, let's make that a thicker line. Oh, it's not that thick. Hang on. Oh, maybe we'll do a different color actually. Let's do it a light blue instead. Okay, so 14.92. How fast could it come down to this? And down to this, around 14.92, and will it even go down to that? Those are two questions to ask myself based off of what has been happening the last few days. And so I've got to decide what I'm going to put that order in at, because I could be, if I want to wait for it to go here, which I think it will in this next 24 hours, it probably will go down to around 15 cents again. But I want to make sure that, because it could bounce here. It could bounce because look, the support was even a little bit higher here, and then it broke down below that. So let's maybe just go with, we can try for 16.06. And I'm going to do the numbers to compare 16.06 to 15, and then I'll make a decision from there. So I'm going limit buy, and okay, so let's move this over here. So let's just move this. Oh, if I can move it, let's just move that there. So 18.23 is if I was just doing the market, right? But I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I'm going for limit, and I'm going to go, let's put the numbers in for 16.06, and let me just change this over here. I want to look on the 5 minutes so we can just see that. And then I would do, let's see, of my money that I have, because I don't want to put all of this here. I want to do a total of $200 US I want to buy for, right? So 200. That would give me 1,245 Matic. If I wait for that 1,000, so sometimes I just like to write my stuff down as well, so I can just look and sort of compare the numbers and go, do I think it's going to go there? Like I said, how long do I have to wait? 1,245 if I went for 16.06. And then let's change it again to, we talked about 15, right? If we came, we went that next bit lower to 15, and then let's do 200. That would give me 1,333. So, it's it doesn't make that much of a difference now, but when I believe, say, when it goes to $1, right? That's, bear with me here. I'm going to grab, this is where I have my calculator at the same time. Maybe your math is quicker than mine. But let's just go 1,333 minus 1,245. It's an extra $88 there, right? In terms of if it reached that, because I don't have big numbers going in there, but still, it all adds up. So what do I think is going to happen right now? Looking at the books, how long do I want to wait? Do I want to wait? And we've got a little bit of a green candle here, so I'm going to pop back over and look. It's coming down again. Could it go down to How long is it going to take to go down to 16? I mean, it was recently up at 21, 16 sort of a good amount. Is it going to go 14? I think I'm going to go at that support line. I could go at 16.38. I could be waiting a little while. See, it's back up at 18. Is it going to bounce it around here? So let's look at the numbers. Let's try 17.17. Let's take a look at that and see what I would get for 17.17 on that spread. So let's go 17, 17, put in $200. If I buy $200 worth, will give me 1,164 Matic. Gosh, Matic goes up to $10 at some point. I feel like, ah. And this is where I guess, little by little, I like to just add in and just get a little bit more when I really believe in a certain altcoin. I feel it's really, really strong. So that's on the 5 minutes, and it's a little bit of a way to get there with that. And how much do I think this is going to go down right now? What should I do? Do I go, I've got 16.06, then there's the 15 cents, and then I'm seeing 17.17, and splitting the sort of the difference there. What do I want to do? This is the weird thing. Like I'm saying, when you have something, I want to see another red candle, really, in making that decision. So let me just show you the limit buy in the meantime to go on the books. And even, look, it's fighting back a little bit here. I think maybe I'll just, even 17.17, it's still a good amount of Matic versus trying to get that extra. If I go for 16.06, which I think is very doable, but it may bounce. 1, 2, 4, 5. I could be waiting a while. 1, 2, 4, 5 minus 1, 1, 6, 4. I'm giving up 81 Matic there. 81 Matic. Okay, let's just put this in at 17.17. So you can just see it, right? I've got my here. I've got my, make sure, right, with the decimals, the right numbers. It's going to be 1,164 Matic. And then you can see what happens here. And I may change this. I may change this at a certain point. I may, let's see. Okay. Buy Matic. So before one hits, to buy, thank goodness you do have the opportunity on Binance U.S. to confirm that it's the right amount. And yes, it is. Now it's showing up here, even though I put 200, it's showing up 199.996. I don't know if it's because of the fees that come out or why it does that exactly. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead with that, 17.17, and confirm. And then boom, you can see my buy order is coming up over here, open orders. And right, we don't see me here right now. This is the spread. The average price is 17.95, and it is going down now. Could it go down to 16? It's very likely. Could I get that extra 88? But do I want to split hairs over this? I mean, that is the thing. So now we've got buy order and we've got sell order. Well, I'm buying. So let's come over to the buy chart. And you can see with the buying here, this is at the top. And right, here's the spread. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scroll where I'm buying, and the people who are selling, they'd like to get 18. They'd like to get 18.10. So let me look. I'm quite a bit further down here. We've got to see what's going to happen. We're waiting. How do we know that's me? There I am. Look, 17.17, because you can see the little yellow dot next to it. And in that buy order, we've got not too many people. What have we got? There's just my order in there at 17.17. And so then let's come back over here. We want to see that move up. We want to see this move up. And now the price is going up again slightly. We've got a little bit of a green candle. So me holding out for 17.17, do I really... Are we going to get another red candle? That's the point. And even with that red candle, is it going to come down that much. Again, this is like if one wants it to go through, but it's fighting back a little bit here. So let's see. Here's the gap. So you can see my limit order in here at 17.17. I'm on these 5-minute candles, and we want to see on this line here, is this green candle going to start to go up? So this is where I'm going to take, and I'm going to do my trend line. And this was the peak up here around just over 20 cents. And now here we have to see, where are we at? Well, it went down here. So let's just bring that to here. That was the bottom of that. And we need to see if it's going to, let's also just put this, let me just add a horizontal ray at the top here so I can just get a better picture. And so we're inside of these lines here. And you know, just looking at the volume, right? You have more volume here, less volume here. Even though it's green, it could go, it looks like it's going to go down. But again, look at where my buy is. That's right here. Are we, like, how long is it going to take to get to that? It could be a while, unless it just suddenly dumps down and it doesn't, you know, this could take, like I said, I mean, this could take a couple of hours. This is on the 5-minute candle. Let's switch to the 15 and see on that. Let's see, I've got my line there. There's 16. So, I mean, it's not unrealistic to think I could get it at 17.17. But yeah, this is the gap right now. And this was like a few hours. What time is this? It's around 7 in the morning that it was 17.93. Down here was around 4 in the morning my time. So we're quite, I mean, I could be waiting hours for this to come through, and maybe 17.17 is unrealistic. So let's look at this line here. What's that? 17.94. I mean, that seems pretty realistic. Maybe at this line here, 17. What about 17.77? You can tell I'm really into numbers. Let's redo this limit buy. And this is where some, you know, make a decision, you reevaluate. So I'm going to cancel, and you're going to see it's going to move. So I'm going to hit cancel, limit buy order canceled. And I'm going to change this to 17.77. 7777, and I'm going to go with $200 worth of Matic still. Whoa. Nope. That doesn't make sense. Hang on. I'm doing it in the wrong spot. See, this is where you've got to be really careful. So not 200 Matic. $200. I'm taking $200 that I have, and I want to buy Matic at 17.77 cents. It would give me 1,125.5 Matic. I'm making sure I'm a limit order. We can see it says it's going red, it's going down. I'm going to press buy Matic. I want to confirm. Boom. There is the order. You can also, in the order history, it should show you can see, does it have, it doesn't go further back. Let's see trade history. That's just showing my recent trades there. It's not, oh, I know why, because it's showing 1 day. But if we go over 1 month, you can see here, I had bought Matic before at 10.17, and I ended up with 1,331 of them. But here we are in the open orders, and then we hop over again. We want to make sure, just go over to the buy order, and look, it's all the way up here. We got to get all the way down. You know, this is a challenging thing. I've got to wait all the way to here, and we don't even know if it's going to go. See, look, it's moving down. Like it's, these, you know, realistically, and look, this on the 15-minute candle, it's green. And then if we switch to the 5-minute candle, it is red. And let's just go again to the bigger chart. And then again here, right, we can, hang on, let's just tighten that up a bit. There we go. We can see the gap. Here we are right now. The price, it's saying, you know, this spread between 1841 and 1833. You could see that over there. We've got another on the 5 minute. We've got a red candle, but very, very little volume. And so 1777, this is always the big question. It's like, where is the bottom at a certain point when one wants to just get in a I want my Matic. I mean, earlier today it was up at 20, just over 20. It went up to 20, 21, almost 21 cents. So even if I got at 18, it's still good. And that's where one has to be careful not to miss the boat. So look, here's the bottom of this green candle. And maybe, oh, here it goes. It's going red. You know, to put myself out of my, just sort of like the agony of this here. Do I want to hold out for 1777? How low is this red candle going to go? There's a good chance it could go down to 1809, right? It's going to match that candle maybe, but it could also go down here. See, it's fighting, it's going back and forth. Do I want to, let's extend this line. This is to the bottom of it here. Is it going to go there? Let's move it over one more candle. What is the chance of it going from here to here? I mean, it's pretty realistic. It's just, again, it just could take some time. And let's see, what time was that? I mean, down here, that's not going to happen today. I mean, that was from the big dump that just happened. So I don't want to be greedy either. So let me go back out here. 1777. 1807 would be the bottom of that candle. So maybe I should just, I'm very much feeling the sevens today. 1777, maybe, let's go back, look at these numbers. 1833, and let's come back here, 1833. It's quite, like I said, it's quite a gap. Look at this. I've got to get all the way through these numbers to get to here. Average price, 1796, it's saying. 1796 is the average price, and we're at 1829. So what if I just want to make sure, and I go at 18? What do I want to do? It's going up again. Maybe I go, what about 1818? Okay, I'm going to change the 1820. If I do 1818, I'm pretty certain I'm going to get it. Let's look here at this. Let's try 1818. So I'm going to cancel. I'm going to cancel again. Because I just like, do I want to agonize over this at some point when it's going to be more, what do I want to do? So let's see, 1818, and I want to make sure I want a total of $200 worth, and that gives me 1,100 Matic. So again, I'm sort of giving up that if I waited to go to 15 cents, I would get another 200 Matic. But let's there comes a point where, are you prepared to go and wait for hours if you want to be on top of it? Limit buy here, 1818. And sometimes it's like, I'll set a limit buy and then I'll go to sleep. Or I'll set a limit buy and I go out and I pick my son up from school. And, sometimes it's better to step away from it. But other times I like to look. So look, can you see here? Look, 1829, the gap is so much less. You can see here. I should have done it like for 201. But yeah, look, and then it moved down again. So because we've got another green candle, this is on the 5 minute chart. I want to go back over again to the full view. So you just get used to seeing how one navigates around in Binance U.S. And look, so you can see my limit buy. It's so much closer here. The gap filled, boom. That was fast. Oh, look, because look at that red candle. Look what just happened there. It just suddenly dipped. but it was only, look, it was very, very thin. Let's come back over here. And so, look, the price, it says it's 18.26, but I got it at 18.18, and that is, so it was a little bit, the spread, it was below. This is where when you do a limit buy, like I said before, you end up being a maker rather than a taker, and that's when you pay the lower fees. And so you can see, look at my open orders, that's gone. So let's go to my order history, and there you can see the Matic. I got a buy for 18.18. I got 1,100.1 for just under $200. And then if we go to my wallet, let's go to the balance. It should show up in here. Let's hop on over here. Matic. Yeah, you can see here now I have 2,428 Matic that has a $440 value. And then I want to just show you one other thing here, one last thing, where we go over to the coin tracker. Now, coin tracker IO, right, Polygon Matic here, but I haven't updated it. So let me just go in coin tracker IO. I want to sync my wallet. So I go to wallets, and I'm going to sync my wallet. And it says that it can take several minutes for it to happen, but normally it's pretty fast. And you can see this is where you take the API and you put your different wallets on there. So I've got, my Binance U.S, my Coinbase Pro, Bittrex. Now this is $72, but it's not, everything's updating on the crypto wallets. Hopefully that will refresh. Let's go over to the portfolio performance, because I like to see afterwards what is there. And here we go, Polygon Matic. So this hasn't updated quite yet. It doesn't show my new Matic in there because it does say it takes several minutes to do so. Let's just go to, maybe it'll happen in a second. I just want to, let's look at the main dashboard. It just looks like it hasn't. And what I like with this, with the Coin Tracker IO, is that it'll show you your gains, your losses. There's a whole separate section that I use for my taxes there. And so if you want to be able to, I find it very helpful being able to see all the different assets that are there, what's up, what's down. It says it's down 11.5% overall, but my Polygon is up. It's as I just showed you before. Let me just go back to it. Is here we go. I'm hoping it's updates. Let's see, have we got the new amount in there? Polygon, not yet. But even though in the main dashboard, right, where it was showing that that it was negative, you can see my overall, because I bought in at 10 cents, even though it's 18, like it's negative, meaning it's down from their high of 20, almost 21 cents. But for me, I'm still up. And we just bought in at that price of 18. And this is where I still feel good about the buy there. If I'd been on top of it and bought in that dip the other day, I could have got it at around back at around 10.5, 11 cents, even 12 or 13. But I wanted to get it lower and I didn't get it. And this is where it's that finding that balance of fear of missing out versus being greedy, and all the crazy sort of human psychology stuff that happens in between. And let's see again if it's updating. Yeah, it's still Binance just updated a minute ago, it says. So maybe that's going to show. See, some of the exchanges update faster than others. Maybe this will show. Hopefully it's going to show the transactions that I just did in Binance. And here we go. No, it's still not showing there. but it will. It will show that, and because when one's looking overall at the balance in one's wallet, right? That's where I am here. You know, I can't see that profit and loss. I can see what I've deposited. I can see what I have. You know, like let's see, where am I? Matic, yeah. I mean, you can see it here. So this Matic Polygon transaction, that will then show up with the value. But for me, it's not just enough to see it in Binance. I want to be able to look at what is the performance, and that is the value of being able to see overall. Look, see, the cost base is currently being recomputed for your transaction history, so it's in the works right now. I just, you know, have to be patient, but I love this. I think that this is an awesome piece of software, and I'm just not even worried about where say, right, my portfolio a couple of days ago was at 64,000. Now it's at 45,000. I mean, it fluctuates all over the place. And what I've learned with crypto is you just got to get comfortable being uncomfortable and seeing these price fluctuations. That's what's really, really important. So it's being recomputed, and then I'm going to come back over here, and I'm hoping it's going to show it. Let's see. It really helps one's buying decision here. Yes. Okay, perfect. So it updated this. So before, I just want you to see this. This is interesting, because before, where it had my cost basis was 10 cents. Now you can see, because I bought at 10.10, I just bought at 18. Right? I bought at, what was it, 18.18. So it's doing my average there. It's averaged out to each token of Polygon I have is 14 cents. And but you can still see that, and so I have in total $443 of Polygon. I have which is 2,428 Polygon Matic, and I'm still, you know, I'm up $108 on it. I'm up 32%. When Polygon goes from 18 cents, what I believe it'll break through 21 cents soon, then it'll go to 25. You know, I'm going to be able to start seeing a nice return there. And that's where I'll keep adding to it. Little by little, I'll do more buys. And then, you know, at what point do I stop buying Polygon? I mean, realistically for me, probably, now I'd like to keep buying until around 25, 30 cents, maybe even 50 cents, because I feel like it'll go to at least $1 by the end of the year. But at that point, I'll stop. And, you know, I'm putting other things in my portfolio, like I'm about to go and buy some more Harmony with some other funds that, from what we just earned, we're going to put into that. So there we go. That was going through a limit buy in Binance U.S. and then updating that transaction in CoinTracker.io, and just being able to see the performance is really valuable. And there's also a feature in CoinTracker.io where, let's say, for example, I decided I make a profit on that Polygon and I want to, the Polygon Matic, and I want to sell it. Then I can look at what is my capital gains tax going to be if I sell in the short term versus the long term. And if I had a loss, the write-off, the tax harvesting I could do with that. So that's why I really like that CoinTracker.io software, and that it is compatible with TurboTax. And you can see my affiliate links for the CoinTracker.io and also for Binance U.S. in the description below. And please, if you do use Binance U.S. as a U.S. citizen, make sure that your state is eligible. Very, very important, because do not want to get into trouble with the IRS. Please, go ahead and make sure to practice, do your own due diligence. This video was if you are a beginner in crypto investing and crypto trading, or if not, right, it's always good just to keep practicing and practicing. And I find I learn a lot from watching other people. And although I'm not one of those whiz traders, my progress since October, where I was freaking out when doing a trade, it's like night and day, even from the end of December, even from the beginning of January. So I think what's important is that you can become well versed and build confidence in trading really pretty quickly. Within a 2 to 4 week period, you can feel comfortable with that. And that is a great feeling. So thank you for subscribing to the channel and for liking the video. And I love getting your comments as well. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network, and I am sending you an abundance of love.